Hey y'all, what's up? Big Wooly here, and welcome back to another episode of our FTB Skies Expert Let's Play. I think this is episode 100, and we're at the point in the pack where we've got some stuff to wait on. We've got some things that have got to get made. We need the materials to make our SPS casings so that we can make our super critical phase shifter to get our antimatter for the end game. We're working on apples. We've got to make pineapples for our pina colada, which have a crazy recipe. So without further ado, let's get to work on some of that. All right, so today's episode, we're going to just keep picking away at this. So for the progression, we need to make our pina coladas. To make our pina coladas, we need to make the virgin pina colada, which is made from pineapple juice, which we have to make this insane pineapple. So this insane pineapple gets made on the runic altar. We need to take a look at some of these apples. We're going to need honey to be able to be spouted onto apples to make honeyed apples for the core of some of these. So let's start there. I don't think I've made any kind of brass casings or copper casings or anything. So copper casings are stripped wood and copper. So let's get some logs. Sure, that works. Let's get some copper. And we're going to need an axe because you got to use a regular axe. We're going to grab out our wand here. And then if we head out front, our reactor hasn't blown up again. We'll go check on how we're doing on numbers. Too bad you can't vein right click them to turn them into casings, but at least we can strip them that way. Okay, copper casings. Now we need a spout. So wheat, there's a spout. Now we're gonna need a depot. Got plenty of those. We're gonna need an export bus. Just make me like 10 of them, please. We're gonna need a couple of them. All right, let's go find somewhere to set this up. We still got channels here. Over in Browntown, yep, got plenty of channels. Only using 8 so far. All right, let's grab out some cables. Do we have any brown? We do. Nice. So let's pull one over up higher. Let's go ahead and get our depot down first. So then the spout, and then this is going to need an export bus getting honey. That's going to fill that up. Could use some acceleration cards, it looks like. Let's do that. Okay, and then we're going to need to snag over some cable somehow to get our apples in here. And then you're going to export regular apples. How many of those do I have in storage? Not a lot. We're going to need a source of apples, it looks like. But there we go. That's going to get us the honeyed apples, which are the part of other recipes. And at least we know we can make them. We'll have to take a look at somewhere to get some apples from, but we will cross the bridge of needing more when we get there. Come to our pineapple. We need one of those honeyed apples. We need a mythic apple, which is a regular apple surrounded by God-forged pearls. So mythic. Okay, we need one of those. We need a chorus apple, which is a chocolate apple, which is a honeyed apple covered in cocoa beans. So we need one more of these for sure. Let's use this one we have. Well, we're going to need one more for sure. So let's do a control E. Honeyed apple, chocolate apple, wherever it was. Wait. Chorus apple, chocolate apple. So it doesn't count my... Is it? You got to be kidding me. Honey apple is different. Okay. Honey apple, chorus apple, chocolate apple. Go look. So we need a mythic, a chorus, a honeyed. We need one of those out, not one of these. We might have made too many of these. Let's take this export bus off so we don't waste all our apples. Back to our pineapple again. We need an enchanted golden apple. Let's make sure we don't have one from looting. We've got plenty from looting. That's fine. So mythic, chorus, honeyed, enchanted, relic. Got a relic apple, lapis apple, and a bone apple. Okay, we only need one of these. So let's make sure that's all of our apples. Mythic, chorus, honeyed, enchanted, relic, lapis, bone. So 7 of them. 7 of them. All right, that's all 7 apples. Just so we don't get these mixed up, let's go toss these in the don't get distracted woolly chest. We can kind of keep our progress on the pineapple in here. Oh, yeah, this was something I'd put in here to mention. And I also put these in here to turn in. So we should be able to turn in these Aphrodescents. And then we're going to need, for one of these, a ton of ice shards. I don't think it's this one, or the ore. It's this next tier. See, we need 1,024 glacial ice shards. So I did a thing in between episodes. I made a digital miner. I went to Glacio. I turned on Silk Touch, and I just moved it around and told it to mine glacial ice shard ore until we have enough for the quest. So if you're wondering how to do that in your world, if you're at this point, you should be able to make one of these, and it is super easy. So now let's go turn in our Aphrodescence, which is just being auto-crafted. That's another progression. How are we doing? All right, so pineapple. We're going to need a rune of gluttony and a rune of greed. So rune of gluttony, rune of greed. Let's go ahead and just make some recipes for these since they're going to get made on our runic altar. It looks like we don't have rune of spring, but you'll notice I've already pinned it over there. Everything else is auto craftable for these. Oh, but we can't forget we need, so you got to put a living rock in there with it for the recipe to complete. So there's greed, but we also need the rune of spring for greed. And we've got plenty of saplings. Doesn't matter which ones it wants to use. It already knows how to make those other two. Crap, we did it again. Let's put the living rock in our inventory so that we remember it. So there's the rune of spring. So that should get us the ability to craft the rune of greed if we come put these in our runic altar. I have a feeling our runic altar is going to need an extended pattern provider. Oh, it's mechanical runic altar. Yep. So let's put these in there. And then let's cover this real quick. So, you know, we discovered, thanks to the comments, about the extended pattern providers. So there are upgrades. If we look here, pattern provider upgrade, we can craft one of these, and without having to break it even, we can come down here to our runic altar setup, since we're running out of slots in that one in particular, right here. And we can just shift, right click, upgrade it in place, keeps all of its settings and everything, and now we've got plenty of room for the rest of these rune patterns that we're going to be making today. I really wanted to show you guys that. I thought it would be a good thing to show off. So let's tell it to make our rune of greed. Is that the one? So greed. Let's just hit craft, and we will see how it goes. Hopefully it makes. Let's work on the next ones. So for our pineapple, rune of gluttony, and as you'll notice, the rune of gluttony needs a rune of fire and a rune of winter. I had already pinned that winter right up there. So let's get that rune of winter going. Add our living rock, make a pattern. So there's rune of winter, rune of gluttony. So now we've got a pattern for those two. Oh, we forgot the living rock. There we go. Let's go make sure that because it was a long time ago we set it up. I don't think we were getting the living rock in any other way. I think you have to send it. So, yep. Oh, we're not getting it back because extract card. We need, what is that one? Spring, winter, greed. So let's get some of this stuff going. Greed, gluttony, spring, winter. We already have rune of water. We already have rune of fire. Cool. Already have rune of earth. Winter, gluttony. Cool. There we go. We can toss these other ones in. Now this should be able to extract the ones it makes. There we go. And now we should be able to knock out both of those runes. So our rune of greed is done. Let's do a gluttony. Let that work on those. Toss our greed in here. Cryotherm we should have. Yep. And I made the 50 we need for the looped pattern on the pina colada, but now we're going to need to make another one. We're going to need a few more of those actually as we kind of go through, but that's okay. So cryotherm. So we've got the cryotherm, we've got the mythic, we've got chorus, honeyed, enchanted, relic, lapis, bone, flugel dust. All right, this is a big boy, okay? So this one, we are going to, there's no information. I had to go reading. So this Eye of the Flugel is a drop from the harder version of the Botania boss. So and to summon that, it's just a Gaia spirit steel thingy ingot instead of the whatever we used last time, Terra Steel or whatever. So how are we doing on these? 102. So we're not even a fourth of the way there, but we're getting there. That's fine. Let it keep rolling. This is loud. Headphone user warning. This is supposed to be a harder fight. Well, it teleports more, that's for sure. We got another hit off. Yeah, this thing teleports way more. And I'm getting some kind of slowness or something, which doesn't help. That thing was like glitched inside of a block. Thank God for the auto-feeding backpack. Die! Die, Mr. Donut Man! Reek, reek, reek! Alright, here we go with this phase. I can't get to that friggin' skeleton. Oh, it's that one skeleton that actually wants me to hit it. Oh no, okay, it dropped. Thankfully. Where are you, Gaia? Come here. Okay. Wowzers. Sure, let's open our storage and just take a look. Sticks, that can go. Terra Steel helmet upgrade, overgrowth seeds. Ooh, mana steel times 24, mana diamonds, rune of pride, rune of fire, a disc. Ooh, dice of fate. That's where we get the flugel thing from, I think. But I hear you don't do those near your base. So there we go. And I think it's just a chance. He deals the cards. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen, so let's clear our inventory before we go playing with that. It's probably one of those you'll shoot your eye out, kids, kind of things. More Gaia spirits. Oh, these are a thing I wanted to show you too. So, Dice of Fate. Let's see. Let's hold control. It appears as if the oft speculated about relics are in fact real. These items are materialized from rolls the dice face. It possesses incredible powers. The dice being six-sided. Oh yeah, I need to roll a 3. Oh, great. So I may have to do this enough times until I get lucky enough to roll a 3. Let's go out here because I think they can like troll your base if I remember right. So let's come out here way away from base to do this and see what happens. Give me a 3. Come on, 3. Hey, nope. What? Just I somehow duplicate. What? I'm confused. Nope. The dice lands on 4 and transforms into something else. So Ring of Thor. So we're going to have to do that again and keep going until we roll a 3. That 3 is what gets us the flugel. So I won't make you guys sit here and watch me kill the harder guy guardian a bunch, but I will be doing the fight over and over until we get the flugel doohickey that we need for our pineapple to crush it into flugel dust. So, because flugel dust only comes from crushing this relic, the relic comes from the fate of dice. The fate of, yep. See, I have the flugel, yada, yada, yada. I don't know if this is where it talks about the 3 or if I found that online. So anyways, give me a little bit here and hopefully I'll be back before too long with the Eye of the Flugel. Just thought I'd share this with you guys in the middle of fighting them. I nearly lost some of my gear, so just over here at our powered diamond anvil, repairing up our gear before we go fight some more. We do have 1 dice to roll. We can see if we get our flugel dust or whatever. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong because, you know. How are we doing on those? Almost got our 1,000 singularities that we need for later. Let's go roll this dice together, and then if we don't get it, I'll be back. Come on, 3. Yes! All right. Can't make that up. Got our flugel thingy, and now we got to pulverize it. Are you a pulverizer? Sweet. So now we should have the dust we need. All right, so let's make a recipe for our pineapple. I wonder if the pineapple requires a living rock to activate it. Should we send one or just send it without it? Oh, the pattern is not enough spots for everything. So yeah, let's get it all out, I guess. Oh wait, we're putting it over here. So all we need is the flugel dust. We have everything else. Cool. So let's grab all this. Let's grab a piece of living rock just to be safe. And then hopefully we can put all this on this runic altar. Now the question is going to be, can we plant this pineapple? What are we missing? We're missing a rune. The rune of gluttony. We must have got some of those from the boss fight. Yeah, I think I can take that mana spreader out. These export buses are doing a phenomenal job of filling it. There's our pineapple. Awesome. So now the question becomes, can we plant this like you can in normal Tropicraft and then harvest some more? I guess there's only one way to find out. Put it down. Bone meal. Okay, so then supposedly if you right click it with an empty hand, oh, we only get pineapple chunks back. Cubes. I thought we got regular pineapple. Do I need to shear it or something? Shears maybe? Let's see. Pineapple cubes restore hunger. You can collect these by destroying the pot part with a sword instead of your hand, pickaxe, etc. So I'm supposed to only get the cubes if I do it with a sword. Let's try a silk touch pick. So it looks like they changed this one to where I might have to grow another one of these. Let's see. Shear? Or I wonder if I can get the base pineapple back. Let's see. Let's make a pair of shears and see what happens. Nope. And I get nothing back from it. Dang it. All right, well, I guess I get to do that more to get another one. That was really dumb of me to try and, like, you know, use it to get what I thought was, you know, according to the mod. Of course, this is an expert pack. Why would things go based on how mods normally work? Gah. All right, well, I'm going to fight this thing some more to get us another flugel dust, and I will be back once we're ready to make some more pineapple stuff. All right, y'all. So after fighting that thing like 10 more times, repairing my gear several times, looks like my boots may still be in the repairer thing. Yeah, you can't get the flugel dust a second time, it appears, or the relic a second time to crush it. So us planting our pineapple and growing it only to get chunks was apparently a good thing, because the only other way to get pineapple is through nuclear synthesis, anti-protonic nuclear synthesis or whatever here. So we're going to have to take those chunks, combine them with antimatter, and make ourselves some more pineapple, because we need a total, it appears, of 5 buckets to make our, our in the game kind of pina coladas. Let's see, where was it? Here. So if we go look at this craft, we need 100 millibuckets of pina colada for each step of the sequence. Got to go through 50 times. Add a 0. That's 5 buckets of pina colada. We would have only gotten 1 bucket from the 1 pineapple. So planting it was the right thing to do. It just sucks that we can't kind of grind it out and get more of the dust that way. Although I will say I rolled 15 total dice and I only got one other 3. Here's most of the other crap. A lot of it got put in storage, but you get a bunch of runes and stuff, and it starts being like, it turned into something else, and you no longer get relics. So in your worlds, don't freak out. It just means that we've got to get to those SPS casings that we're already working on for the antimatter that we need down here for our overpowered quest line. And yeah, let's see if any of these runes we got were ones we need for this. It looks like it. Oh, heck yeah, look at that. Greed we don't have. Energy we don't have. Let's see. Greed. We can tell it to make one. And then what about energy? It says we need runes of energy. We've got 7 of them. We can turn those in. How many did it want? 16. Okay, so we're going to have to make a few more of those. Rune of greed. Okay, so last thing for the runes here. And then hopefully this will be enough to wrap up a solid episode today. I feel like we got a lot done. Fighting the harder Gaia, getting our pineapple done. I had a small panic attack about the pineapple and then just realized that it wasn't going to work out since we can't get any more of the flugels, so we have to push into the anti-protonic nuclear synthesis to get the rest of our pineapples, it would appear. If there's another way, let me know down in the comments, but I didn't see anything that was going to allow us to get there another way. So the last thing we need is Rune of Energy. We turned in 7. We needed 16, so we're going to need 9 more. Let's go ahead and make a recipe for this. Rune of Energy. No big deal. Living rock. Put 1 in. Make a pattern. Toss it into our mechanical runic altar. Mechanical runic altar. In you go. Oh, in you go. And then can you make me 9 more energy runes? Oh, looks like we're going to have to make some elemental craft Manx runes and stuff. So I will get those together in between episodes and show you guys the finished product next time. So in the next episode, we're going to keep pushing on towards our supercritical phase shifter to get us our antimatter so that we can get our pina coladas made. We do have more other things to work on here in the overpowered quest line. We've got Gaia steel ingots and our Globetrotter sash we need to get knocked out for this tier. And then we can start on some of the Ars Nouveau pieces. And we already have our Glacio Stone, Manipulation Essences. That'll be a fun one. I think we can automate those. Should be simple. This Charm Talisman looks complicated, but I don't think it's going to be too rough for us. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And I just really appreciate all the support. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.